Hey, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It's Thursday and I'm ready to give you a project. And as I've done the last 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to take my tip from Tuesday and turn it into a project. So life's been pretty busy for me as I'm trying to get back in the swing of being at school every day and keeping up with Stampin' Up. So I was so excited when Teresa shared this idea with me at our team meeting. I realized I forgot to put my little logo up there. There we go. Today we're going to be using traditional labels. I'm going to use Christmas and Merry from this. These are the dies. I think they're really, really pretty. If you buy these together, you get a 10% discount on both of them. And I did not know about the sale that was going on today, or I would have probably highlighted something different. Today's the day that I buy stamp sets that don't come in a bundle. So there's a lot of stamp sets out there that I've been anxious to get that are on my wish list, and I'm going to order them today because I get that 15% off, which is a really good deal. So I would encourage you to look at your wish list as well. Find those products that are not part of a bundle and order them. And also there's things like chamois, plastic cases, um, StazOn remover, StazOn ink remover, several things. I sent out an email and a Facebook post with a link to where you can go shop. All right, so my papers today, I have white that's 3 3/4 by 5. This is Shy Shamrock at 4 5 1/4, and then Real Red 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Just our normal basic sizes today. So the first thing I'm going to do is you're going to see that that's going to go right there. Grab my adhesive. Forgot to check the glue bottle, so we'll see if it's ready to go. Oh, hey, we're in luck today. All right. So we're going to glue the mat down. I'm not doing anything to it. You know, my tip is always do things to your paper before you glue it down, because if you make a mistake, you can flip it over. So from the labels, I did these two pieces. So I did this one here, and then the one right below it, or just a little bit smaller for my labels. Love these dies. I think they're so pretty. And I'll grab my ink here, do my label, and then we're going to do our background. That's what I'm really excited about. All right, I am going to do, let's see, I'm going to mix it up this time. I'm going to do the Merry in, I said I was going to mix it up, and then I did the exact same thing. Let's clean that off. I was a little worried. I saw it wasn't quite sticking down on my block. The blocks are also a part of the sale today. So if you have some blocks, I know there are certain sizes I use a lot. I've got some of them on my list so that I have a few more of those, especially when I do my card buffets. I always need more blocks. This one here, I believe, is D. Yep, D. I ordered, or I'm getting ready to order some more of the C's. I like the ones just a little bit smaller than this one. All right, I'm going to put Christmas at an angle so it fits. All right, so we got those two. Now for the fun part. When she showed this, I just was like, oh my gosh, this is just way too fun. All right, so what you're going to do is I'm using the C block here. You're going to use the edge. And if you watched my Tuesday tip, you already saw that. And you want to just randomly stamp it on here. Looks like tracks, doesn't it? I think this would be fun to do in white when you're at Christmas or snow time. So white tracks in the snow. Wouldn't that be cute? Try to do it different directions so it doesn't look like you're um, following a set pattern. There we go. And I always want an odd number: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need a little bit something else. Let's go. We'll put just a little bit of red right there. The only disadvantage with only using two colors is that then sometimes you end up with colors right next to each other. which, you can make it work. All right. So that's the fun technique. Isn't that fun? I know you guys are going to do amazing things with that, and I'm anxious to see what you do with it. Let me grab my towel here. I've learned that's another essential thing with a glass mat. Grab one of your old towels and have it available so that you can wipe after you clean off your ink. All right. We'll go back to our card base here. And my 3 3/4 is going to go on there. I think I'm going to turn it this way this time. Let's see how this works. I have my sample. These cards are actually part of the card buffet designs for next week. See how I've kind of got a blank spot here and I've got one there. I think I like it there. And you know what I'm going to do? The neat thing is we have different size blocks. I think I'm going to put a red little one right there. Yeah, I like that a lot better. There we go. We don't have that blank spot there. And if you're wondering, that is block A. So that's the smallest that we have. Okay, I'm going to glue this down. So the stamp sale is only today, September 18th. It goes until midnight Mountain Time. So don't risk it though. Make sure you get it in by like 11 o'clock tonight, our time. You don't want to miss out. They've got stamp sets at 15% off, chamois, which are these amazing things. This is a half. I always cut mine. A full one is that full case size. And so many good things. Put my list together. I was working on it and then went, oh, I got to get my recording done. All right, we're going to pop that up with some dimensionals. I'm thinking you could fill these in with color and make a different variation of this idea. It's just always fun to have different background ideas. So you're not just always using your embossing folders, but using something a little different every once in a while. All right, we're going to pop that up. I think I'll center it right. Use my glass mat. I don't know if you've ever thought about being a demonstrator and joining my team. I will tell you, I have an amazing, amazing group of ladies. And you would, I just know, enjoy being a part of our team gatherings, our Facebook page. I'm looking for my gems. I used them in class and wonder if I didn't get them back in here. Because I want to add just a little bit of bling to that. There we go. I think I'll use the red. Stampin' Up! Is going to be offering an amazing deal. They're saying it's one of the best ones ever, and it'll start October 1st. If you've ever thought about being a part of Stampin' Up! And you would like to be a part of my team, I would love to have you join us. Start thinking about it now. Do you have to teach classes? Nope. Do you have to do videos like I do? Nope. You can just order for yourself and get everything at a discount, which is a really good deal. So if you're interested, think about it. You've got a couple weeks till we hit October 1st. My poker isn't on the end here. All right. Took my take a pic the point to school today and I didn't bring it in here. There we go. Isn't that cool? I love this background idea. It just provides so many options. And I was going to show you, I'm going to do my envelope that way too. Hang on. Sorry, guys. You thought you were almost done. Give me just a couple more minutes here. show you what I'm going to do on my envelope. Remember that you can always move the edges of the envelope. All right, now I'm going to use the other side. So this matches with the card. Sorry, I got off camera there. All right, so there you go. There's my envelope to go with my card. Isn't that fun? I love this idea. I'm so glad. That's one thing I appreciate so much about being part of a team. My gals always come up with awesome ideas, and I always tell them, "Well, you'll be seeing that on a Facebook Live," and they know that I use their ideas, and that's a lot of Stampin' Up, sharing ideas. So think about joining my team. That'll start on October 1st. We have a team meeting. We get together about once every other month, or we try to anyway. All right, let me show you. I've got one other. So I went this way with this one and this way with that one. Which one do you like better? Do you like it tall or long? Hope you enjoy this tip. We'll see you next week.